Hey everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. Today I have a collective haul to share with you. I've been doing these monthly collective hauls recently, and I figured instead of doing a bunch of little hauls, I would just do one big one for the month. And let me know how you guys like that, or if it's too long of a video, if you prefer little ones here and there. But anyway, I bought a few things. I tried not to. It's funny because the times when I tell myself not to buy anything is when I usually get really tempted to buy stuff and I cave and I do. Or there's like some amazing product that's launching, or there's a really good deal or something like that. Anyway, that's the story of my life. So I'll start off with Sephora. Jaclyn Hill and Becca, their collab, the split pans came out, and I didn't pick up the face palette. I was tempted a few times and I saw it in store and I was like, do I want this? It's really pretty, but I just didn't think I was going to use it that often. There were a couple highlighters in there, and I felt like the blushes weren't exactly colors I would use, and so I was like, I'm going to pass. But yeah, when these came out, I was kind of like, I do want to get one of them because they are limited edition. It'd just be nice to have in my collection. So I ended up getting two, but I honestly don't know if I'm going to keep both. So let me know if you guys have the face palette or any of these split pans. Let me know which one you think I should keep. I picked up Prosecco Pop and Pamplemousse. I did want to get the Champagne Pop and Flower Child blush. But when I had ordered these the first day that they came out, that one, there was kind of a delay with it, so I didn't end up getting it, although I know both those products are part of the regular line. So I ended up getting this one. So like I said, this one is Prosecco Pop and Pamplemousse, and it's really pretty. And I just figured because these are both like limited edition colors, it would be, you know, a good set to pick up. But yeah, I haven't swatched them yet, and I probably won't yet because I don't know which one I'm going to keep. So again, let me know which one you think I should keep. And then I also picked up the Prosecco Pop and Amaretto. So obviously I don't need both because I don't need two like split pans of Prosecco Pop. But I wasn't sure if I wanted the Amaretto or the Pamplemousse blush. So again, if you guys have the palette or have any of these split pans, let me know which one you prefer. So this one is the Amaretto shade. So obviously more of like a warm bronzer shade, whereas this is kind of like a kind of brighter pinky coral color. So I'll probably have to look through my collection and see what shades I have more of, but yeah, I think they're really pretty. I like the packaging a lot, and like I said, they are limited edition, and I did want to get something from the collab, so I ended up going with these. Plus, I figure they're a little bit more portable than the palette, so if I did want to travel with them, it'd be a lot easier. I also picked up one of the Makeup Forever empty tin palettes. I wanted the big ones. The extra large one I think is $14. The large one I think is $13, or maybe it's $13 and then $12, and then this one is like the medium size, I think. There's one that's even smaller than this, but this was $11, I think. And it's really like sturdy. It's made of this tin material. So it's really inexpensive because I was looking at a new Z palette because mine is cracked, but I actually ended up getting an Ofra palette in my BoxyCharm, and it's about the same size. It might be a little bit bigger, but it's a lot lighter, so I think I might end up returning this and waiting for like the bigger ones to come in stock. But I did want to get one and see what it's like because I believe you can only get them online. And like I said, they're really inexpensive, especially compared to like a Z palette. And I feel like this is definitely more sturdy too. So inside there is actually like a little like spongy foamy thing that you can put on here to keep your shadows or whatever you put in here kind of protected, because it is a little bit deeper of a palette, as you guys can see. So if you have like shallower pans, you can put that on top to protect it. It also comes with this plastic like film cover also to keep your palette clean, if I can get it out. So yeah, it comes with this like protective film, and it's pretty like thick quality plastic, so it's not like it's gonna just, you know, flop out on you or anything like that. It took me a while to get it out, but I think once you have stuff in it, it'll be easier. And then of course you have your base, which is magnetic. So I just thought, you know, I've had it in my wish list because it's always sold out, those big ones. But when I placed this order, this one was in stock, so I decided to get one and see what it was like. Like I said, I kind of wanted it for traveling. I didn't realize it would be so heavy. It is quite heavy for the size that it is. And I actually got that Ofra palette, which is around the same size. So I think I'm going to return this, and still I'm still waiting on the big ones to come in stock because, like I said, it's a really good deal for the quality, and I think the big ones would just be nice to put all my other like loose pans in to kind of store at home. I probably won't travel with it because, like I said, it's pretty heavy. but it'll be nice to store like extras and stuff like that. So I picked that up. And as always with Sephora, you can get samples, and I had a coupon code for this, which was a free sample of the Makeup Forever HD foundation, the Ultra HD, and I ended up picking up the shade number 117. It's been a really long time since I've used the Makeup Forever HD, and I think they like reformulated it or something a few months ago. I'm not really sure, but I thought it would be fun to give it a try again, and out of the coupon codes that I was looking at, this was like the most appealing to me, and I think it's so cute. It has a little pump on it too. It's just adorable packaging. I might hold off and save this for when I go on my trip in October, because I think it's a pretty generous amount of product too, so that was nice, and I'll try to post the coupon code in the description box below if you guys want to get one too. So that was it from Sephora, not much there. I also ended up going to the mall, and I saw this store called Miss A, and I actually did a haul from shopmissa.com a while back where everything was $1. It's mostly like jewelry, but they have like a few makeup items and accessories and stuff like that. I didn't even know they had like a real store. I think I passed by this store like a couple times, but I saw it in the mall, and I was like, oh my gosh, is it the same store as the store that I shopped on online? And it is. And there were actually a couple things on the Shop Miss A website that I wanted to pick up, but it's always like sold out. So I stopped in the store, and they actually had those items, so I picked up a couple of them. And again, everything in this store is $1. So the first thing I picked up was this little guy. It's like a brush cleaning egg. Mine's dirty because I have used it, so there's like water stains on it. But it's a mini like brush cleaning like silicone pad. It is very small. It only fits on 2 fingers. They came in like different colors. Like I obviously got the purple one. I think there was like a pink one, maybe a black one or something like that. But yeah, it's a little like silicone like little finger thing, and then you can use it to like clean your brushes. And to be honest with you, it's very small. I used it on face brushes. It didn't work that well. Even on eye brushes, it was like alright. Like I didn't really see the difference of using this versus just like in my hand. But I thought, you know, for $1 I would give it a try. And the things that I really wanted to get were these Wonder Blenders, because I was looking on the shopmissa.com website. So you can get these on there, but they're always sold out for some reason. They come in lots of different colors. I picked up a black one and a pink one. And I was reading on their website that these are actually manufactured in the same factory as the Beauty Blender. So I thought, you know, out of all the dupes out there, this might be a good one to try. And like I said, it's $1. So I ended up picking up 2. And what I like about it is you can see this one is wet. I just used this. And you can see this is the original size. This is how big it is when it's dry, and it does grow, which I like, because a lot of the dupes that I've tried do not grow when submerged in water. They're still kind of hard and really dense, but this one does get really bouncy. If you guys would like to see a more in-depth review comparing this to the Beauty Blender, let me know. But yeah, these were $1. Then I placed an order on QVC because It Cosmetics was having a Today's Special Value, and I was running low on my CC cream that I love from them. I love the original CC cream. I actually have it on auto delivery, and I have the jumbo size of it, but I thought this was such a good deal. I think it was like less than $60, and it just had a bunch of products in it that I wanted to try. So it looked like this. I've used a lot of the products in here already, but what really was the product that kind of drew me to this set was the Your Skin But Better CC Plus, the Illumination, also in the jumbo size. So like I said, I absolutely love this. I've talked about this so many times before. This is my tube of the original. You can see it's like there's very little left in it. And I was due for another one because like I said, I'm on auto delivery on QVC, and this is a great deal. I think it's like $50 something, under $60, for 2.5 times the amount of product in the original tube, which is normally, I think it's $38. So it's an amazing value. And so when the Today's Special Value came out, and this was like $55 and change, I think, and it came with a full, like a jumbo size of the Illumination CC cream plus a bunch of other products. This actually ended up being a little cheaper than this one was, so I was like, I'm gonna give that a try. I've never tried the Illumination one before, so I thought, you know, let's see how it is. Now, I got it in the shade Light, which I also wear the shade Light in the original. And honestly, I prefer the original a whole lot more. If it had come in the original option, I would have picked that up. But it was nice to get to try this. I think if you have drier skin or you don't really have issues with oiliness and shininess in general, you might like this. Because it is very illuminating, and I know that they don't like to say it's like shimmery or anything like that because it's supposed to be like more glowy than that, but honestly it looks shimmery on my skin. And I have been using it a lot, and I will continue to use it. I was actually debating whether or not I wanted to return it, but I think I'll keep using it. I do set my face with a matte powder, so that definitely helps cut down on the like illumination aspect of it. So I do make it work for me, but on its own, like, it is way too like shiny, like for all over my face. If I could use it just to like concentrate on certain areas, I think it would be fine, but to put it like all over my face, I just didn't like how it looked on my skin anyway. The set also came with 3 other products. It came with a brush, which I do really like the It Cosmetics brushes, and if you buy them at Ulta, they can be pretty pricey, so it's nice that this came with the set. Like I said, it was under $60 for the set, and it came with a bunch of stuff, so huge value there. This one is the CC Plus Skin Perfecting Brush. It also came with the Je ne sais quoi Hydrating Color Awakening Lip Treatment, and I've talked about the Je ne sais quoi, the lip, what is it called? Vitality Lip Flash, which I really love. I love that color. It's like this kind of clearish pink. When you put it on your lips, it kind of gives you like a pink flush. This one is supposed to be similar, but it's more of a treatment version. So this one is not going to deposit as much color. It's not going to develop into much of a color. So I do prefer the original better. This is more just like a balm with maybe a very, very sheer, super sheer hint of color on your lips, but I do really like it still. But like I said, I prefer the original Vitality Lip Flash. And the final product that came in this today's special value is the Tightline Mascara. It's the 3-in-1 black primer eyeliner mascara, and I've had this before, and this one is the regular version. I've tried the waterproof version as well, and both versions make my eyelashes droop, unfortunately, but this is really cool because it has that really, really skinny brush. I'm not going to open it because I personally won't use it. I'm going to give it to my mom because I know that she liked it, but I really wish my eyelashes weren't so picky with mascara, because there's so many like good ones that I want to use. Although maybe I could use this on like my lower lashes or something. But that was the final product that came in the set. And I placed a really small order with ColourPop. They came out with their metallic liquid lipsticks, the metallic ones. The Ultra Metallic Lip, I guess is what it's called, because that's what it says on the box. And I picked one of them up, and I got the shade Man-Eater, which is this really pretty like bronzy color. They call it like a rose gold. Honestly, to me, it's more like a coppery bronze, and it is really pretty, and it's just a really pretty color. Can you guys see that? I feel like if this was like a cream eyeshadow, I would be like all over this. On the lips though, on me, I don't know, I feel like I have to get used to it because it's not really like a natural lip color, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not like, it doesn't have like the pink undertones or red or purple or something like that. It's more of like a bronze. And on my lips, I feel like it kind of washes me out. I don't know if I just have to get used to just having like a different shade on my lips, but the pigmentation I think is great and it feels comfortable on the lips. It's just, I just have to get used to the color. They did release some new ones recently, so I may want to try a couple of those out, but I just wanted to give it a try. And so yeah, I do love the color like on its own. It's just on me, I'm not quite sure yet. And lastly, I placed a few orders with MEMEBOX because they recently had a free shipping promotion, which I jumped on completely. I love when websites do free shipping. It was like no minimum whatsoever. So I placed a couple of orders. But the first thing I'm going to talk about was actually sent to me by MEMEBOX, and this is the Noonie Snowflake Whipping Cleanser and the Noonie Marshmallow Whip Maker. This, I think I just looked online and it's not in stock right now, but this still is. This is like $6. But this is a really great cleanser. You can see I've been using it quite a bit. I've had it for a few weeks now, and I do really like it. It gets my skin really clean. It's very like foamy if you like that kind of cleanser. Works great with my Clarisonic because it just helps to kind of glide over my skin. Yeah, I really like it a lot. This is a little guy that comes with it, but you can use it with any like foaming type cleansers. It kind of whips up your cleanser and makes it like super frothy. Like, it looks like, it's called a marshmallow whip maker. Honestly, it's more like a whipped cream consistency when you're done with it. It's really fun. I personally don't think it's really necessary, but if you kind of want to make your cleanser go a little bit longer, you want a little bit more lather and suds, like, this is really fun to use. I'll insert a clip of how to use it. You really put the smallest amount of cleanser in here, a little bit of water. You stick this little little plunger guy in here, and you kind of pump it a couple times, and you instantly have like a tub full of like foam. It's crazy. So it's really fun. Again, you can use this with any cleanser if you want, but this is the one that I have been using it with, and I do really like this a lot. This one has Jeju oxygen water. I honestly don't know what that does for your skin, but I have several products that have that Jeju water in it that's supposed to be really good for your skin. And I ordered a couple of sheet masks from them as well. I picked up this Vitagenic whitening jelly mask because it looked really interesting. It's supposed to be anti-wrinkle and whitening. I thought that would be good to like lighten any dark spots or freckles on my face. And this one is from Bon Vivant. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is their botanical mask pack. I picked up the chamomile and green tea one because this one is supposed to be good for enlarged pores or clogged pores. And again, you guys know I love anything that's supposed to like clear my pores and make my pores shrink if that's possible, which I don't really think that is, but I'm still going to use it anyway. And then I picked up some makeup products. So I talked about this in my last MEMEBOX haul, but this is the Tony Moly 7 Days Eyebrow Tattoo. They finally got it in the darker shade, so I picked it up. I went to a Tony Moly store around like near me, and this was actually more expensive in store, so I was like, I'm just gonna order it off of MEMEBOX. Their prices on MEMEBOX are really good. They're not doing the free shipping promotion right now, but it's still free shipping over $35, which is still a really like good amount to get free shipping, I think. And then I'll also have a coupon code down below if you guys want to save 20% off on your first order, so save a little bit more. But yeah, I had talked about this in my last haul and had gotten the lighter shade because they didn't have the dark one in stock, and I really liked how that worked, but I just wanted the darker shade, so they finally had it. And I think this is definitely going to be a lot better for me. Just a swatch of it there. So I can't wait to try this out. And I also picked this one up. This is from Skin Food. This is their Salmon Dark Circle Concealer. I heard a lot of really good things about this maybe a couple years ago, and I just, at that point, I feel like it was really hard to come by these like Korean cosmetics. So I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get it. It was like eBay or nothing at all, and I don't feel comfortable buying makeup off of eBay really. So I saw it again on MEMEBOX, and I was like, you know what, now I'm gonna try it because I've heard, like I said, really good things about it. It comes in, I think, 2 different shades. I think I picked up the lighter of the 2, but it's supposed to be a really good like under eye concealer, and I'm always looking for a great under eye concealer, so I'm excited to give this a try. And the final product I picked up from MEMEBOX was an eyeshadow, and this is from Beauty People. This is their Flash Fix Pearl Pigment Pack, and again, there were tons of different colors, and I couldn't really decide, but I ended up going with this one, number 8, and this is Romantic Light. And I was kind of surprised when I saw it. It reminds me a lot of the Stila eyeshadows. I forget what they're called, but they're like that same texture and consistency, but a lot cheaper. I think this was like $9, and again, they had a ton of different colors, mostly neutrals, which I like, so it was nice to have a big option to choose from. But I'll show you what it looks like. It's really pretty. It's like that chunky kind of eyeshadow. It's super metallic, super like shimmery and glittery. It's just really pretty. When I swatched it, I was like, oh, it's so nice. It's kind of messy, so that's probably one of the downfalls, but like it is so pretty. If you like that look of like super shimmery like metallic glitter on your eyes, but not really glitter, because it's not really glitter. I think it's more of like a pigment. It's just the consistency is a little bit different. It's a little bit more chunky, like I said, but it's gorgeous. Like it looks like liquid metal, and I'm gonna swatch it really quick and hopefully not make a huge mess. There's a swatch of it here, and it's so pretty, especially in person. Like, this is not doing it justice. It is very shimmery, very sparkly. So yeah, that's it for my collective haul for the month of July. Again, let me know if you guys want any like in-depth reviews on any of the products that I shared in this video. I hope you guys are doing well. Again, I would love to know which a split pan palette you think I should keep. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!